Here is lesson 24. We will play numbers 57 and 58 for clarinet. If you looked through it already, like you should have, like you know to do by now, you will notice a couple things. One, numbers 57 and 58 both have a pickup note. Okay? The term and the definition is at the top right corner of the page. A pickup note is a note that comes before the first full measure in a piece of music. So for instance, at number 57, that C you have, that is not the first measure. That's a pickup note, otherwise known as a pickup measure. Okay? Measure 1 is the measure with the F half note and the E and F quarter notes. That's measure 1. So the very first note doesn't count as a measure. So when you're counting measures, make sure you don't count that. Otherwise, you'll be a measure off. Okay? Also, there are slurs in here, so make sure we articulate them correctly. Remember what articulate means? It means what you do with your tongue. Okay? Let's play at number 57. I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3. Then we come in on 4 because it's a pickup, right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Could you tell where I was slurring, where I was tonguing? Okay. If not, go back and listen to it because it was pretty clear. Okay. Your tonguing and slurring should be that clear. Okay. So that was number 57. Our code word for lesson 24 is staff. S-T-A-F-F. The staff is where you find all of your notes. It's where you find your treble clef, where you find your key signature, where you find your time signature, and where you find every single one of your notes. Okay? So staff is your code word. For number 58, Erie Canal Capers. This is one of my favorite songs in the entire book. This might be my number 1 favorite song in the entire book. Excuse me. Okay? You should have already looked through it. You should be ready to go. I'm going to give you one word of advice. Quarter notes. That's 2 words. Okay? The first 3 notes, A, D, D. A lot of people will do A, D, D, F, 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 G. Oh, that wasn't right, was it? No. We played those 2 Ds as 8th notes. So make sure when you play it that you are tapping your foot and you give 1 quarter note per beat. Okay? If you don't play it correctly, you'll notice by the time you get to that F that all of a sudden we're on different notes. I'm playing a note after or before you. Okay? So read it very carefully and make sure you play the right rhythm. Here we go. 58. 1, 2, ready. Now, there's a breath mark at the end of that first line. Did you breathe there? Or could you make it all the way through that next quarter rest like I did? If you can make it to the next quarter rest, you're in great shape. If you can't, that's all right. Just keep doing long tones and try to make it there, okay? That was lesson 24. Thank you for joining me.